Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
A whole lot of people here in Macomb County braving the weather and the roads to still get their COVID-19 vaccines. Why did they do that? What were they afraid of?
Well, we aren't the only ones. People digging out from Dallas all the way here to Detroit, and the snow isn't the only problem either.
Kim, sunshine looks nice now. It isn't going to help us tonight as temperatures go down below zero in most locations. And our next round of snow, I should say, is already on deck.
All right, Ben, snow and plenty of it topping our news at 5 today as Metro Detroit digs out.
And from what we've seen all across town, we all got a lot. So let's take a spin through what some of our crews spotted today. If you ventured out, you most likely saw this. In East Point, folks digging out their sidewalks and driveways.
Not all hard work. We did find some kids out sledding at Shiawassee Park in Farmington Hills. Good way to celebrate a snow day.
And if you couldn't go far without hearing the sound of snowblowers trying to get the snow out of the way, Sky 4 got these shots over Oak Park this afternoon.
We've got our crews, in fact, fanned out all over town. Grant Herms in St. Clair Shores, Tim Pamplin checking out the roads. Let's start things off, though, with Victor Williams as Detroit neighborhoods try to dig out. And Victor, the city is on the clock.
Yeah, that's right. The city is indeed on the clock. Take a look right behind me. They're working to get a lot of the roads cleared up. You can see this one right here still has plenty of snow right on the surface, but you guys know about the 24-hour rule, or goal I should say, that the city workers are trying to go ahead and achieve, and that is to get all of the snow from off the ground. So hopefully it does not look like this for much longer, but don't forget we have people that never even got the chance to make it there in the first place. With drivers having a hard time out on the roads, it's easy to forget about the people who can't even get to them at all.
Oh, God. Who gonna shovel my snow?
70-year-old Sharon Pennell, known to others as Miss P, is one of the many seniors in Detroit not able to shovel snow from her own driveway. And that's where DPD comes in.
It's great, because I didn't know how I was going to get it done today.
Officers from the 2nd Precinct are stepping up and taking care of the problem themselves, handling the shoveling for Miss P and other seniors who are in need.
Supporting our citizens, our senior citizens especially, you know, we want to make sure they're safe. They don't try to come out here and shovel the snow, and we get a run out here, you know, they passed out, had a heart attack or something, so we try to take that off of them. Officer Errol Franklin says the force is willing to do this for anyone who needs help, as long as they can't do the work on their own. We love Miss Pennell, you know, she's our biggest supporter at the 2nd Precinct, you know, and we'll do anything for her.
Miss Pennell, we love you. Okay, I love y'all. Thank y'all.
And now at least one more driveway has been cleaned out.
My NPO, my NPO.
The only one happier than Miss P is her dog Honey, who can now finally take care of its business outside.
I do appreciate my police.
And good story indeed. DPD is taking care of about half a dozen driveways and half a dozen of these areas where seniors are living. But as far as the roads, we do realize and know that they're working to get this done, but they're asking people to be patient because they have about 1,884 roads, miles of roads to take care of. Victor Williams, Local 4.
It's a lot. Okay, Victor, thank you. And after a very messy morning commute, we want to get a look at what it's like to be out on the roads right now.
Let's get to Tim Pamplin, who's been checking out the major surface streets in Detroit. How's it looking now, Tim?
Yeah, I've been checking out the spokes, as we like to call them around town. Gratiot, Grand River, Woodward, 4th Avenue. Very dry, nice, a good job. I think the city of Detroit and their contractors got an A+ for the main roads. I went down Mack Avenue just now in Warren, they're clear as well. A little wet, that's going to cause a problem when it gets cold. It's when you turn off into the neighborhoods that you got a problem. Where are we? We're approaching St. Joseph here. Yeah, I'm not going to go down there. That's not being clear. Main roads are good, neighborhoods are bad. Hopefully this dampness on the road where the snow's melted will evaporate, because when it gets down to 0 tonight, there's going to be a major ice skating situation out here on the roads. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Tim. Time now to see just how much snow we've got hit with here overnight.
Yeah, let's get over to Ben for a look at the numbers and who got hit the hardest here, Ben.
Yeah, it seems like most of us did end up in that 5 to 8 inch range. There were some impressive totals up in the north zone, 11, 12, 13 inches in parts of Sanilac and St. Clair County. Those were by far the outliers, but you can see some of the numbers officially at Romulus, 8.6. That was the event total. 7.4 in Garden City. Lapeer did top 9 inches, but a lot of us, again, in that 6 to 8 inch range, couple 5 inch reports as well. And now it's all over, but the cleanup until this guy gets here. But this is the next setup. You're going to see that low rotate out of Texas. Very similar path, but a little bit further to the south and east. So it does not look like as much snow. And we'll talk about how much in just a few minutes. 18 is where we sit right now. Tim Pamplin mentioned how cold it's going to get tonight. It is the loneliest number, sitting right there. 1 degree is what we're expecting. A lot of negative numbers outside of Detroit, and we'll see how long that lasts, plus the snow totals coming for Thursday and Friday, all when we see you in a few minutes, guys.
Yep, okay, Ben, thank you. Now, from tornadoes down south to bitter cold in Texas, this storm has impacted millions all across the country.
Storm is to blame now for at least 28 deaths across 7 states. It left entire regions without power during record low temperatures. And as Wendy Woolfolk reports, there could be more trouble to come.
Millions still without power after an unprecedented winter storm left the south and midsection of the U.S. under a blanket of snow and ice.
We need our power out here.
In Texas, record low temperatures with wind chills below zero, putting the power grid near capacity, forcing rolling blackouts across the state.
It's just a nightmare for folks who've been without power for over 24 hours.
While residents are struggling to stay warm, utility repairmen struggling to help in the field.
It all looks broken on the system, and so you can't tell what needs to be restored and repaired versus what's just rolling blackouts right now.
The dangerous system turned deadly as it moved east.
It truly was a disaster last night.
After a rare February tornado left 3 people dead and 10 others injured in coastal North Carolina.
We have serious destruction in that neighborhood. We have homes that are knocked over. We have a lot of hard work to do as a community to get it back to normal.
Weather anything but normal, with a second round of frigid temperatures and snow on the way to Texas and parts of the deep south. Wendy Woolfolk, Local 4.
Okay, Wendy, and with as much snow as we got last night, it's time to start worrying about ice dams, leaky roofs, frozen pipes, and more.
Our Grant Herms found out today there are some small things you can be doing right now to lessen the risk of all those troubles. He spent the day getting some tips from the pros. Grant?
Hey guys, Michiganders are pretty good in a winter storm, but there are, like you said, Devin, a lot of little things that could add up to really big problems if they're not taken care of. So we're going to start with the most visible one, the roof. Gilbert's Pro Hardware in St. Clair Shores has been around since the 1940s, so they've seen a winter storm or two. Today, the manager gave us a tour inside to point out the easiest way to fix those wintertime home blues. First up top, the roof.
These right here are what we call gutter tape. The gutter tape is basically a cable, almost like an extension cord, that goes onto the edge of the roof. And what it does is it keeps that ice dam from building on your roof, which could cause water leaking into your house. It could wreak havoc. A whole bunch of different problems could occur because people don't properly remove the snow from the top of their roof.
Then there are those pesky pipes.
Is it too late to wrap my pipes at this point?
No, you can still wrap your pipes. And basically, that's what these two things are right here. The first thing you would do is this, and this is the heat tape. This will go around the pipe. It has a thermostat that goes on there. So when it gets too cold, the thermostat comes on and it warms up those pipes.
And don't forget the furnace. Those filters need to be changed every 90 days.
If the filter is not properly changed, and if your furnace has to work harder, the airflow doesn't get through, it'll shut the furnace off, which then leads to a cold house. So it's very important to make sure that you change these.
Certainly some good advice there. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, we've got some more tips and tricks for you, the things to look for on the outside of your home so the inside of your home stays warm. Back to you.
So there are safety concerns about some of these things, though, Grant, because not everyone feels handy around the house.
Yeah, that's certainly true. Whether it's getting up on a ladder to break down that ice dam, whether it's falling ice, whether it's just trying to work around that furnace, experts here say there is no shame in calling a contractor or a handyman if you don't feel comfortable doing something else.
Especially with a lot of ice out and about. Definitely
Yes.
A little discretion, the better part of valor. A lot of people have been working diligently to clear their driveways all day, but awful time, of course, for your snowblower to be broken.
Seems like it always happens
Right?
around this time, too. Local 4 cameras were rolling in Hellebucks and Warren when a local man came to buy a new snowblower. His old one broke.
We woke up and I couldn't open the door. There was so much snow. It was coming down, and oh, it was horrible.
Douglas began his day shoveling, but says that after his wife saw him exhausted, she gave him the green light to go ahead and pick up a new blower. That's a good one, too.
This is right. All right, we've got much more ahead here at 5. Let's check in with Hank.
Having problems filing for unemployment here in Michigan? You are not alone. New problems, new glitches. Help me, Hank, tonight.
And there just wasn't enough time to get them out. A barn fire kills multiple horses, and it wasn't just the snow that made it hard to put out. Here's Nick.
In Macomb County, the roads were pretty bad, actually through all of Metro Detroit, but the vaccination clinic stayed open. Why the county decided they would keep it open despite the bad weather.